Hey guys, it's your boy Victor, and I'm gonna start with this. Never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Accept no one's definition of your life. Define yourself. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about how to make sure that you're able to execute your purpose for life. Let's go. So this video is very important because some time ago I discovered what I wanted to do with my life. I want to start my own business. I set up some milestones which I believed that at the end of the day I was going to meet and achieve something great. But funny enough, after finding my purpose, knowing how to execute it, what did I do? I decided to sit back, relax, let time go by, and at the end of the day, I found out that I got nothing done. Okay, I totally got nothing done. So time was wasted because I got too relaxed and I ended up procrastinating about the whole thing. And right now, I kind of regret wasting all that time doing nothing instead of doing things step by step till I get to my destination. If probably I had started out immediately after I knew what I wanted to do, after I set up my milestones, probably I would have gotten somewhere really good by now. But at the end of the day, I wasted a lot of time, and even though eventually I decided to pick up from where I left off and continue from there, but it is still good that I was still able to realize that mistake and decided to do something about it. And now, yes, I'm hitting it, but probably it's not at where I want to be at the moment, but the start and the journey is, like we all know, the most important thing. You start, be consistent, do not stop, do not give up, because at the end of the day, the joy and the celebration is going to be yours. Okay, and you get to feel the excitement when you know that you've done something productive, and you're seeing the results, just like I'm doing right now. So without further ado, we're going to dive right into this video on how to execute your purpose for your life. Okay, let's go. So the first thing that you need to do is to write down your purpose or your plans in form of a mission statement. Now, this might look small, but it's important to know one thing, which is that when you write down some things, first of all, you're letting your mind know that what you plan to do or your purpose is not just in your mind anymore, but right now it's in something physical that you can actually see and touch. It's better to start out doing those little things that at the end of the day becomes something big than to think of visualize something big while at the end of the day you end up procrastinating about it and doing nothing about it. So those little things, those little steps matters. Write down your mission statements, your plans, how you plan to execute these goals. By the time you write them down, your plans, your purpose starts to take on a physical shape, and that is very important. In your mind, it is a bit vague, but on paper, with guidelines, with plans and structure, it becomes more real, and you then know what to do and how to go about it. Okay? Do not just sit your ass back down because you know what you're going to do or because you've already discovered your talent or your purpose. Put it into action. Start with something small, grow from there, and I know that you can do this. Tip number 2, try to find out some time to meditate. Okay, meditation helps you separate yourself from all those craziness of the world. Your life is full of ups and downs. There are lots of challenges, a lot of things to deal with. So sometimes your mind can be confused by all the craziness around it. It's very good if you can find some time to meditate. It could be in your room, it could be in a place that you feel comfortable, quiet, in a very peaceful location. It could be in a garden or in a park, so that you know that you can actually be at peace, that you're not easily being disturbed. Find some time to meditate. For me, my meditation is a bit different from others. I didn't just sit on the mat, close my eyes with my hands together, and try to meditate. What I do is that if I need some time to think and work out a lot of shit going on in my mind, I go for a jog. Okay, it could be in the evening or very early in the morning. I put some soothing music in my ears, and I focus my mind, and I just keep jogging and jogging and jogging, and that way I kind of kill two birds with one stone. On one hand, I'm doing some good cardio, helping my body, and on the other hand, my mind is like at peace, focused, and I'm putting myself in the right zone. And at the same time, there are a lot of things and plans that I have come up with when I'm doing that, when I'm jogging and in that zone. So you also can find a way that can work for you. Probably it is when you're cooking and you just have that cool moment, or it could probably when you're playing the piano or something. Everybody has a different way of doing things. So find your way, find a better way to put yourself in that spot. Because when you're able to do that, you're able to reconnect with yourself, you're able to reconnect with your mind, you're able to reposition yourself and not be consumed by what is outside there. You're not being consumed by what you see on social media, because it is good to take some time out for your own self. The third thing is this: do not try to please everybody. Many times we try to please everyone around us simply because we're trying to have that connection. It is good when you try to make people around you happy, but don't let that shift you away from your purpose. You should know what your purpose is by now, and also what it takes to make sure that what you're doing is not going out of your purpose. It is good to network with people now and then. Networking is about giving out value in return for value. Okay, it doesn't mean that you have to please everybody around you, trying to do shit or trying to lose your principles. Okay, stick to your principles, stick to your plans, stick to your purpose. If you see that what you're doing is going contrary to your purpose, if you see that pleasing all the people around you is going contrary to your purpose, then you need to cut that down, cut that in shape. Okay, it is good to network, but make sure that you're networking and getting something productive out of that. Okay, so let's go. Fourth thing is this: write down a list of actions that can take you to your purpose, or that can lead you to your purpose. Now, like I said before, writing down things makes things to be structured for you. Number one. Number two, it gives your mind a sense of positive reinforcement. Now, why this is important is because when we list down the actions that we need that will lead us to our purpose, we have a set of guidelines that can guide us to what we want to achieve. For me, I had a job and I didn't quit my job even if I knew that this job wasn't exactly what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. But it was important because I needed a job to get enough money to finance my own side project. The equipment that I will need to execute these projects, the tools, what I needed to buy, the office space, all that. I needed my first job to provide me with the resources and the money that I was going to use to set up my own side gig at the end of the day. So because I had all this planned and structured, I didn't go ahead to just turn my whole life upside down because I felt like, hey, this job is not in tune with what I want to do the rest of my life. So it's good to have a set of actions, plans, and written down so that you know step by step what you need to do and how you need to do this. By writing things down, you can also have a kind of timeline on how you're going to execute it in such a way that you're not wasting time doing things that are not positive or productive in your life. So writing down things gives you that structure, gives you that guidelines, tells you what you need to do at each level, at each step, so that you don't miss your road. Fifth thing, start taking actions that lead you to your purpose. Now, when you do this, do not procrastinate. Do not wait. take the action, do it. Okay, it's very important to know that while you're taking these actions, have short-term actions, medium-term actions, and also long-term actions. Your short-term actions are very important because it lets you know that, oh, this is where you are now, because it's something that you can achieve at a short period of time. So if you're able to achieve this, you know that yes, you are on the right track. So whenever you plan to take action, make sure that you have your short-term actions planned out, medium and long-term actions planned out, and start doing the necessary things to make sure that you meet each level. Do not wait, don't overthink it, do not go around asking a million people if it's gonna work or not. Nobody's you, you know you. Take those actions. It's better to start and to fail than never to start at all, because by starting, even if you fail or succeed, at least you learn something. That is much more valuable than doing nothing and shitting your pants at the end of the day when you know that you've wasted your life doing nothing. Tip number 6 is this: try to avoid doing things that go contrary to your purpose. If your purpose is to be a life coach, try to help people to lose weight, and you know that you yourself probably might also need to lose some weight and be in better shape, if you want to advise people, then you have to know that you should not just spend 90% of your time eating junk food, lying down lazily somewhere and doing nothing tangible in achieving your purpose. Okay? Or you want to be an entrepreneur and you spend 90% of the time doing a job that you do not like, spending all that time breaking your back trying to do this job that you don't like, and at the end of the day you have no time for yourself. You don't make out time for yourself, or you make out excuses whenever you have that little chance or opportunity to do something for yourself. So it is very important that we try to avoid doing things contrary to our purpose. Let's stick to our purpose. Make sure that we create available time to do what we need to do so that we can meet our plans or we can meet our targets at the end of the day. There's nothing so painful as when you know that you could have done something better with your time, but you ended up wasting it, and you realize that you ended up wasting it deep down in yourself. So try to avoid things that go contrary to your purpose. You don't need to spend so much time with people or friends if you don't have to. Being an entrepreneur, living your life, it's all about yourself. You have to focus on yourself, okay? Before you can talk about doing things for other people. It's good to help out. It's good to work with people. Yes, I know that. But at the same time, this is your life, okay? Make sure that you take out some time to work out things or ways on how to achieve what you want to achieve. At the end of the day, you're gonna love yourself for doing it, and I believe other people are gonna love you too, because you were able to put your mind where it needed to be to get shit done. For those of you that were able to find your purpose and acted on it, you can write in the comment section. You can share with the rest of us what you did in making sure that you achieved you were able to act out on your purpose completely and achieved your dreams at the end of the day. If you have any questions, you can also put in the comment section, and I'm going to write back at you. Okay? So for those of us that love this video or able to get something really tangible and really productive from this video, you can like, subscribe, and hit the notification button if you need someone out here to kick your ass and push you right into focus your mind on what you need to do to get shit done in your life and to be on the right track. It's a journey. Be consistent. Don't wait for others, and do not let yourself lose out on these beautiful opportunities that we have out there. Let's go.